I've got to show you this video. This is what students at Appalachian State University were dealing with less than 3 weeks ago. You see soaked mattresses over here, waterlogged furniture. It's all ditched to the curb because of Hurricane Helene. This is where upperclassmen and grad students live. Tonight, school at App State is back in session, but for many students, it's far from a return to normal. I spoke with App State's student body president about how they're doing. Joining me now is Kathryn Long. She's the student body president at Appalachian State University, a communication and sciences and disorders major scheduled to graduate next year. Kathryn, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Ashley, for the opportunity to be here.
App State students went back to class today. What was the vibe like on campus after Helene devastated so much of Western North Carolina?
Yeah, I definitely think, there's a ton of different perspectives out there and opinions, personally from my own, to be back on campus and to see my friends and professors that I haven't seen in 3 weeks and to be able to know they're okay has been really, it's hard to put into words what that's been like, to be able to hug your friends after 3 weeks and knowing that we all went through something pretty devastating, but to be able to see each other today has been really, really incredible.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to be back together, to be able to share some stories as well. That damage and all of the flooding that we saw in and around App State, I mean, it was shocking. When you saw some of this, either in person or through images, how did you respond? What was the response like?
Yeah, I had the opportunity to come out after the storm on Saturday, so right after the hurricane had hit. And I think walking on campus and to see a place that you love be destroyed in the way that it was, I think you feel a little bit helpless, especially because there wasn't really much we could do about it and just look at it and then assess later. And then luckily we've been volunteering and helping out and cleaning up. I think it's been difficult, to say the least, but I'm feeling, every day I wake up a little bit more grateful to be in this position and to be a student here at App. And I think that gratefulness has just been exemplified through this whole disaster.
Are some students, have they lost everything at home and now they're trying to come back to school? Or what are you hearing?
Yeah, I think when we see people in the disaster relief hub, it's anything from, hey, I lost my refrigerator and I just need, $50 to $100, or hey, I've talked to a few students who they asked me, they said, how do I put my address down if I don't have a home anymore? And that's just been a difficult conversation to navigate. So that's been pretty difficult, but I think there's some students who have lost everything. There's some students, who only lost a refrigerator full of food. And I think App State's doing everything that they can to give them some funding. And then, for the bigger disasters like whole homes, we're directing those people to FEMA and Red Cross.
You mentioned volunteering. That's amazing that you kind of jumped in to help. Can you expand on that?
Yes. So we actually have a disaster relief hub here on campus that I've been volunteering at for the past 4 days. That's been really insightful into people's experiences. I've been able to talk with students, faculty, and staff, and we're able to give them funding based off that App State Disaster Relief Fund. And I basically take them through the process and are able to help them fill out the form of what damages that they've experienced, any wages that they've lost, especially our student employees, any expenses that they're worried about covering over the next couple of weeks. And then I'm able to get them in contact with people who can help them for funding. It's been difficult to be hurting through a travesty, but then to have to help other hurting people has been difficult. But I'm grateful, we have counselors here that have stepped up and supported me, and also all of our students, faculty, and staff who have come through. Today, just for instance, we've served over 700 students, faculty, and staff. The past week, we were serving around 230 to 300. So having students back on campus has definitely increased the amount of resources that we're able to help them with.
Wow, you're all going through a whole lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Both literally and figuratively. So take care of yourself. Thank you for taking care of others. And thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.